Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning and welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And it's a beautiful Saturday morning. And no, this is not Larry Ray. This is Ron Wong. And good morning to everybody. Just want to say Larry is a little under the weather. He had surgery earlier this week, and he's still not feeling really well. And our prayers go out to Larry to get well soon, heal soon, so he can be back here with Outdoors with Larry Ray. You can hear us this morning here in Memphis on AM 790 or 92.9 FM, in Brownsville, Tennessee, 1520 AM or 95.3 FM, and in Jackson News Talk 101.5. And I want to thank Shelby McCall for pushing all the buttons, and she's going to try to keep us straight this morning, and that's going to be a task because, can't do this by myself. We've never done a show by one person, and fortunately we've got the name and the director of a lot of things for Rather Outdoors, and better known as Strike King Lew's, and that's Mark Copley is our co-host this morning. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, man. I am fired up. This is absolutely my favorite time of year when the Classic comes around. It's like I'm giddy.
Yeah, I'll tell you that it's the Super Bowl of bass fishing, and I got to tell you, that BASS does such a great job with all their elite anglers and those that qualify for the Classic, and I got to tell you, we just finished with one championship, the Red Crest Cup, and we're going right into the Classic, and so it's a great time in March, and I know you're looking forward to the Classic and everything else. And Mark, our first guest this morning, got to thank her for all of her wonderful work she does for Outdoors with Larry Ray on the audio or the visual side of all the videos that she helps us do at all of these different events like the Red Crest Cup, the upcoming Bassmaster Classic, ICAST, and everything else. Our friend Samantha Gay. Good morning, Samantha.
Good morning. How are y'all today?
Doing good. And how are you?
Can't complain.
I got to tell you, you know how I've always said that I outkick my coverage with my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the show has outkicked our coverage with Samantha too.
Yes, they have. They absolutely have. And Samantha, we just finished with one event, and we've got the Bassmaster Classic coming up. What does the Classic mean to you?
It means catching up with fishing friends and just watching. Now, in my opinion, one of the best competitions there is. I really enjoy the Bassmaster Classic. I enjoy the company, the BASS itself, and everybody that attends it, and it's just one of my favorite things to go to, and one of my absolute favorite things to do while there is help with the bass conservation.
Mark, what does it mean to you?
Well, it's just, to me, it's a celebration of bass fishing in general. It's the Super Bowl. It's the Daytona 500. It's all of that combined into the sport that we love, and the industry that I've been working in for almost 16 years now, and it's just, there's nothing like it. The other thing, there is an opportunity this year for someone to complete something that no one else has done and no one else will be able to do, and that's if Greg Hackney can win this. He will be the only one to have won an FLW Forest Wood Cup, an FLW Angler of the Year, a BASS Angler of the Year, and a Bassmaster Classic win. No one else has done that.
Wow.
And no one else can do that because, as we know, FLW does not exist anymore.
Right, yeah. And I got to tell you something. I'm pulling for the Hack Attack, that's for sure. And hopefully it all sets up well for him. And talk about Greg. We're going to be talking to him a little bit later on the show too. We've got a show that's really, really very impressive. We've got somebody that's won a tournament recently. Of course, we've got Greg Hackney. We've got a guy from that graduated from Bethel College that is knocking the doors down on all these lakes here. And then we've got somebody that hasn't been in the Classic in several years now, and I know he's going to be happy to be back. And so we're going to be talking with Keith Combs later on today. Samantha, you've helped Outdoors with Larry Ray a lot with doing videos at all these different events like this. How do you like doing that?
Oh, I do. I love it. I'm a little bit nervous the first day or so and the first few interviews I do, but as time goes on, I get a little bit more comfortable and in my element a little better. And
Samantha, tell our listeners a little bit about the organization, the nonprofit organization that you have.
Oh, it's called the Fishers of Kids Anglers Academy, and it was created as a way of giving at-risk youth or underprivileged kids and of all ages access to fishing experiences and fishing gear, trying to give them a positive alternative to what we sometimes have in life, which isn't always great.
Yeah, it's a great organization, I have to tell you, and I'm blessed to be able to be a board member for a wonderful organization for the youth, and that's really good stuff. Hey, Mark, Rather Outdoors now, you cover all of the brands, not just Lew's and Strike King, but there are other brands with the Rather Outdoor parent company, isn't there?
Absolutely. There's a little company that probably pretty much anyone who has ever fished has fished as one, and that's Zebco. Zebco is part of our, I think everyone probably in their career at some point has thrown a Zebco 33.
Yep.
Quantum is another brand. Salmo, which is it's part of our European brands, but there's also Salmo North America, which we create some fantastic walleye baits as well. Mr. Crappie, Martin Fly, and fly rods and reels. So we've got a little bit of everything for everybody.
And Mark, I did not know this until recently. There is a new brand of lures that are out now, the Mock series. Talk to our listeners about that.
Absolutely. So we have created and a lot of the listeners may already know about the Mock rods and reels and combos.
Award-winning, I might say, 6 times.
6 years in a row, we won the best combo at ICAST.
Mm-hmm.
And so that the Mock rods, that's not just combos. There's you can buy them separate as rods and as reels, but we also do tools, and we've come out with the new Mock baits. And Mock will be its own brand. It won't be Lew's, it won't be Strike King. It is its own brand. And we've come out with some really fantastic looking baits. We have a little small swim bait. We have a little topwater bait. And the good news, if you come to the Classic for Mock Madness, you buy one, you get one free. So
wow.
We'll be set up in our booth. And so in the Mock booth at Classic, we will have everything for sale in that booth.
Wow.
For Strike King and Lew's, everything else will be available through the other dealers that are there. Bass Pro will be there. They're selling McKee Outdoors, Sportsman's Warehouse, Land Big Fish. So lots of opportunities come in there and purchase not only quality products, but there's going to be some really good deals there as well.
I noticed one of the baits that the Mock series has is a glide bait, and of course, this is the time of the year where the glide bait is an exceptional bait to catch a lot of good bass, and I was very impressed with that bait. Good looking bait, and it is priced right.
It is, and it's all of those baits are priced right. Look, they've got a very high end paint and finish on them. But it's not just a beautiful looking bait. It's also a bait with great action and good hooks on there. It's a premium bait. And my favorite one is the mock shad, which I love to throw because that little thing it really catches them. And we've got a few more coming at ICAST this summer, so some more additions to that. But we're really excited about the mock baits.
Samantha, I know you're.
I can't hardly wait.
Yeah.
I want some of them already. You know I do. Strike King's always been one of my absolute favorite companies.
Yeah.
I've been throwing them since 2015, since I started back bass fishing. So.
Well, I know that the red eye shad is one of your favorites.
Yes. Absolutely.
And, and I know you like them. Samantha, what are you looking forward to at the Classic here to do?
Looking forward to seeing everybody at the expo and seeing what's at the expo, all the different booths and exhibitors, and I'm looking forward to just catching up with all my bass fishing friends and family.
That's awesome. And also, we're going to be putting her to work there to do some videos of some of these new baits and stuff. We're going to get her to do a video on these this mock series baits that Rather Outdoors has come out with, and you can see all the videos from all these different events that we go to at LarryRea.com, and that's spelled LarryRea.com, and you'll see a lot of pictures there that we've taken, a lot of pictures of Samantha. We even have some pictures of Mark Coffey in there.
That's scary that the camera didn't break.
Yeah, I know. Hey, listen, Samantha, we look forward to seeing you, I guess, in a week or so, 7 days down the road, I think. It's not far. There in Knoxville, Tennessee. We're going to wish you safe travels and look forward to seeing what you're going to have for Outdoors with Larry Rea.
Looking forward to seeing y'all.
Thank you, Samantha. And Mark, it's break time. We'll be right back with Outdoors with Larry Rea.